Hello grade 8 students. Today I am going to do Year-End Evaluation 2018. Department of Education Southern Province paper. So you get 2 hours for this paper. 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. And part 1 you get 20 short questions and each question worth 2 marks. So you get questions 1 to 7, then 8 to 15. Questions 16 to 20 and then you get part 2. Part 2 it says answer the first question and 4 other questions. So first question worth 16 marks and other questions worth 11 marks. So question number 1, 2 and then 3, 4, 5, 6 and the last page you get question number 7. So let's do this paper now. Let's take question number 1. A set is letters of the word elements. Write down the elements of the set A and find NA. What is NA? Number of elements in set A. So first we have to write down the elements belongs to this set. The letters in the word element. E, L. Don't write E again. M, E, N, T, S. So those are the elements that belongs to set A. So how many elements are there? Different elements. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So NA is 6. So you get 2 marks. 1 mark for writing down the elements and 1 mark for writing down the number of elements. Question number 2. 3, 6, 9, 12 is a number pattern. Write the next 2 terms of the number pattern and find the general term. 3, 6, 9, 12. First term is 3. How you get 6 from 3? Added 3. Here the common difference is 3. Then how you identify the general term? You can use the first term and the common difference. But before that you have to write down the next 2 terms. Add 3 to that. 12 plus 3, 15. 15 plus 3, 18. And we'll find out the general term. General term, we'll write Tn is, first term is 3 and the common difference is 3. So you get something related to 3n, the general term. Now how you find out the constant you need to add? When n equals 1, 3 times 1 is 3. So you get the first term without adding any constant. So the general term becomes 3 and then n equals 2, 2 times 3, 6. n equals 3, 3 times 3, 9. So general term is this one. So you get 2 marks, 1 mark for the general term and 1 mark for writing down the next 2 terms. Question number 3. Find the perimeter of this figure. So when you take this line here and this line here, what you get? This is like a rectangular figure. What's the perimeter of that figure? One side is 6, the other side is 2 and 3, becomes 5 centimeters. So perimeter becomes 2 times 6, 2 lengths and 2 widths. 2 times 5. 12 plus 10, you get 22. That's in centimeters. So 2 marks for that. Question number 4. Simplify. -5 into -6. And then divide by -2. So minus into minus. either multiplication or division, what happens? Same sign, you get plus. Plus into plus also plus. If you get different signs, minus into plus, you get negative. Plus into negative also same. So we are using same sign multiplication. I'm talking about the numerator. 6 times 5, 30, that's plus. Now division, different signs, you get a negative answer. So 30 divided by 2, 15. So negative 15 is the answer. 2 marks. Question number 5. If p equals minus 3 and q equals minus 2, find the value of p squared plus 3q. P squared minus 3 squared. 3q, 3 times minus 2. Make sure that you put brackets when you get a negative value. Minus 3 into minus 3 plus 9. 3 into minus 2 minus 6. So you get 9 minus 6, 3. 2. 2 marks for that. Question number 6. AOB is a straight line. AOC is 90 degrees. Name the complementary angle of the angle BOD. BOD, this angle. So what's complementary means? Add up to 90 degrees. So what's the other angle? BOD with DOC or COD angle. The supplementary angle of the angle BOD. If this is this one, supplementary means add up to 180. You need to get a straight line. So that becomes AOD. 2 marks, 1 for each. Question number 7. Area of a square-shaped chessboard is 400 centimeters square. Find the length of a side. So that means area of a square. If we say side length is A, this is 400 square centimeters. So what is A? You have to take the square root value. A squared is 400. A into A. What is A? Side length is square root 400. How you find out square root 400? You write down prime factors. You know, this is 100 is a square number, 10 times 10. So we'll divide by 10 and see. You can rewrite this as pairs, 2 squared and 10 squared. And when you take the square root, the power and the square root get cancelled out because power is 2 and square root means power half. Half and 2 get cancelled out. So you get 2 times 10. 20 is the side length. That's in centimeters. 2 marks. Question number 8. If the train fare is increased by 15%, find the extra amount which have to pay for a person who paid 80 rupees for a ticket earlier. So what's the extra amount? So 15% of that value. 80 into 15%. 0, 0, 5 times 3, 5 times 2, 2 times 4. So needs to pay now 12 rupees extra. Just asking the extra amount, not the final value. 2 marks there. Question number 9. Draw 2 plane figures which can be used to create a regular tessellation. So we know there are 3 shapes. You can draw equilateral triangle and a square And what's the other shape? Regular hexagon. So you can draw any two. All sides are equal. So you are asked to draw two plane figures which can be used. Equilateral triangle, square and regular hexagon. So you get 2 marks for drawing any two. Question number 10. Find the value of 1.42 multiplied by 0.2. Now, when you are multiplying decimals, first ignore the decimal point. Just multiply 142 by 2. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 1, 2. Then think about how many places you have to keep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 places from the right to left. So the answer becomes 0.284. 2 marks. Question number 11. Write the inequality represented on this number line. So the numbers in between -1 and 3. So you write like this. Numbers in between -1 and 3. But this is an open circle, so -1 is not included. But this is a solid one. 3 is included. So you have to write like this. So you get 2 marks. Question number 12. When preparing a fruit salad, banana and pawpaw are mixed in the ratio. Banana and pawpaw mixed in the ratio 3 to 5. And pawpaw and watermelon. Pawpaw and watermelon. What's the ratio? Mixed with in the ratio 4 to 3. And find the ratio of banana to pawpaw to watermelon in the salad. So common ratio. 5 and 4. What's the lowest common multiple? That's 20. That means this one you have to multiply by 4. 4 times 3, 12. This one you have to multiply by 5. 5 times 3, 15. So what's the common ratio? 12 is to 2. 20 is to 15. 2 marks. Question number 13. Show that 6 to the power 3 is given by 8 times 27. So what is 8? 8 means 2 times 2 times 2. 2 to the power 3. What's 27? 3 times 3 times 3. 3 to the power 3. Now can you see power is the same. So you can write this is 2 times 3 to the power 3. Power of a product. Now you can see 2 times 3 is 6. 6 to the power 3. So this is same as 6 to the power 3. You get 2 marks. Question number 14. Solve. This is an equation. A over 3 minus 2 equals 1. First you have to get rid of this minus 2. Take it to the other side means you are adding minus 2 plus 2 for both sides. Adding plus 2. Then this get cancelled out. You get a over 3 equals 2 plus 1, 3. Now to get rid of this denominator, you have to multiply both sides by 3. A becomes 3 times 3, 9. 2 marks. Question number 15. Show that regular octahedron is satisfy the Euler's relationship. Regular octahedron. What is octahedron means? You get 8 faces. All faces are equilateral triangle. This is a regular one. So that's an octahedron. We'll check how many faces are there. faces 8. Octahedron means 8 faces. Edges, count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 edges. How many vertices are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 vertices are there. So according to Euler's relationship, V plus F should be equal to E plus 2. V is vertices plus faces, E means edges, and plus 2. So 8 plus 6 also 14. 12 plus 2 is also 14. So you can say Euler's relationship is true. So this is for regular octahedron. 2 marks. Question number 16. When the time in Kuala Lumpur is in the +8 time zone and the time is 21 hours. Find the time in Sri Lanka in the 5.5+ time zone. So we'll draw and see where Sri Lanka and Kuala Lumpur. So +5.5 is Sri Lanka. +8. We'll take this is +8. That's Kuala Lumpur, Sri Lanka. And this is Kuala Lumpur. What's the time difference? 8 minus 5.5. 8 minus 5 is 3. 3 minus half, 2.5 hours difference. Now, when the time in the Kuala Lumpur is 21 hours. This is 21 hours. So here in Sri Lanka, you have to subtract 2.5 hours from that. So 21 hours minus 2.5 means 2 and 30. Hours subtract. So you get 30 here. 20 minus 2, 18. So the time in Sri Lanka is 18:30. 18:30 hours. That means 6:30 p.m. You get 2 marks. Question number 17. Mass of 3 equal bangles is 8 grams and 70 milligrams. Find the mass of a bangle. So 1 bangle, you have to divide by 3. So 8 grams, and we'll write grams here, and 70 milligrams. So you have to divide by 3. 3 times 2, 6. 2 remaining. 2 remaining means 2 grams. How many milligrams? 2000. So you get 2070 milligrams now. Divide by 3. 3 times 6, 18. For 27, 3 times 9. And you have another 0. So what's the mass of 1 bangle? 2 grams and 690 milligrams. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 18. Find the value of y. So here, when you extend the lines in clockwise or anti-clockwise, you get exterior angles. So this one, and this one. So for any polygon, the sum of exterior angles add up to 360. So 125, and y value becomes 360. So So you get 250 plus y equals 360. So what's the y value? 360 minus 250. So the y angle is 110. 2 marks you are getting. Question number 19. Find the area of the shaded region of this picture. So that means it's a square, and if you subtract the area of the triangle, you get the shaded part. So find the shaded area. Area of the square. One side is 6. 6 into 6 minus area of the triangle. Half. Base is 6 and perpendicular height is given 4. 6 times 6, 36, and here divide by 2, you get 6 times 2, 12. Subtract 12 from 36, 24 square centimeters is the area of the shaded part. You get 2 marks. This is the last question in part 1. Verify using 2 examples that the sum of 2 consecutive triangular numbers is a square number. Triangular numbers. So we'll take first triangular number. We'll write first one like this. What's the second one? That's 3. Third one, 6. So 1, 3, 6. So you can take, we'll take first and the second one, adding up first 2 triangular numbers. That means 1 plus 3. That's 4. 4 is a square number. 4 means 2 by 2. That means the second term of the square number. So you can write, we'll take second square number. That's a square number. We'll take second and third. Second triangular number and third triangular number. Add it, 3 plus 6. That's 9. 9 also a square number. So what's 9 means? 3 by 3. Third square number, 3 rows and 3 columns. So we can say third square number. So you can give any 2 examples. You can take fourth with fifth, fifth with sixth, whatever 2 triangular numbers, consecutive triangular numbers, when you add it, you get a square number. So that's how you verify that. So you get 2 marks for verifying with 2 examples. So we did all 20 questions, short questions, and make sure that you do all questions and each question worth 2 marks. And now we'll try part 2. Question number 1 in part 2. So you have to do this question and you get 16 marks for that. And then for all the other questions you select, you get 11 marks. So let's take the first question. The scale diagram of the rectangular shaped land ABCD is given below. So this is the scale diagram. Are the shape of both scale diagram and actual diagram same? What do you think? Shape is the same, only the sizes are different. So when you are drawing a scale diagram, if it's a rectangle, you are getting a rectangle as the actual figure. This is a rectangle for the scale diagram. The shapes are the same. So you can say, are the shape of both scale diagram and actual diagram same? Yes. Shapes are the same. But you can write, that's extra, but sizes are different. Sizes are according to the corresponding ratio. So sizes are different. So just you are getting 1 mark. The scale diagram is drawn by representing 10 meters by 1 centimeter. Find the actual length and breadth of the land. So 1 centimeter, 10 meters. So what's the length of the land? 5 and breadth is 4. So length becomes 5 centimeter means 5 times 10, 50 meters. That's the actual length. What's the breadth? 4 centimeters is the scale diagram. Multiplied by 10, you get 40 meters. Write the scale into as a ratio. This one. So 1 centimeter, 10 meters. Convert to centimeters. 10 into 100. That means 1000 centimeters. So you can write as a ratio without the units 1 to 1000. When you are writing as a ratio, we don't write the units. So how many marks for each step? So 2 marks you are getting for writing the actual lengths and 2 marks for the scale. Part B, in road expansion, a quadrilateral shaped part XBCY such that XB is 10, YC is 20 meters lost to the land. Find the actual length of AX and DY. So it's given XBCY, XB is 10. XB, this is 10. The full length is 50. We found AB length is 50. So this is 10. So this should be 40. 50 minus 10, AX is 40. So we can write AX is 50 meters is the actual length minus 10 meters, 40 meters now. Then we'll take DY. YC is 20. YC is 20. This is 20 meters. So again 50 minus 20. So DY becomes 30. 50 minus 20 now. 30 meters. Draw the scale diagram of the remaining portion AXYD using the scale 1 to 500. First, let's take the scale. 1 to 500 means 1 centimeter represent 500 centimeters. Divide by 100 to get meters, so 5 meters. You need to draw this shape AXYD. AXYD. Is this the correct labeling? A is down. Other way around. So I'll erase all the letters. And these are 90 degrees. So this is 4 centimeter of, I can write 40 meters. Actual width 40 meters. And we found AX is 40 meters and dy 30 meters. Now we have to find out the scale length with the new scale. So what is 40 meters means? Divide by 5. 8 centimeters you have to take for 40. 30 means you have to take 30 divided by 5. That's 6 centimeter length. So we'll take those. And you have to use the ruler. And we'll take set square to draw the perpendicular lines. So first we'll draw AX, that's 40 meters means 8 centimeters. So from here, 8 centimeter length. Here to here, 8 centimeter. Then you can keep the set square. And you can draw the perpendicular height. That's also 40 meters means 8 centimeters. Here. Then you need to draw now 30 meters. So we can rotate the set square and keep it here. That's perpendicular, and now 30 meters means 6 centimeters. From here 6. Now you can connect this point and this point. So this is 90, this is 90. We took this one as 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters, and this is 6 centimeters. D, Y, X, A. AX, Y, D is the new land now. Now let's see how many marks. AX 40 meters, dy is 30 meters, you get 2 marks there. And according to the new diagram, this one, you are getting 5. So we'll give 2 marks for the scale and 3 marks for drawing the scale diagram. So 5 and 6, 7. So let's see the next part. Using the scale diagram, find the shortest actual distance from A to Y. A to Y. You can connect and measure the length. So we'll use the ruler. We'll take the ruler and measure. So you are getting 10 centimeters. AY 10 centimeters, but we took 1 centimeter, 5 meters, so multiply by 5. 5 times 10, that's 50 meters is the actual length. And the scale length is 10 centimeters. In your scale diagram, mark using an arrowhead the direction south 40 to east at D. So we'll draw this angle, this one. So we need 40s from south. So when you are taking the map, we can take as this one. This side is north. So this side is south. So how you measure the angle? You keep on top of D, and from south, that's south 40 degrees here. And you can mark with an arrow. I'll take an arrow and you can show the direction. So this is the direction. So south 40 to the east side. So that's what you need. Let's see. South 40 to east at D. So that's the diagram. South is this direction, 40 degrees towards east. So how many marks you are getting? So you are getting 50 meters. This one 2 marks, and showing with the arrow another 2 marks. So we did that in the other page. So altogether 2 and 2 4, 4 and 2 6, 6 plus 5 11. That's part B. And 11 plus 4, 15, and 1, 16 marks for the first question. Let's take question number 2. So question number 2 onwards, you are getting 11 marks. In a fruit shop, there are 80 ripe bananas and 320 raw bananas. We write ripe ones 80, raw ones 320. In a bunch of bananas on Monday morning. Find the total number of bananas in the bunch of bananas. The total becomes these two, 80 plus 320. So 400 altogether. Find the percentage of the ripe bananas in the bunch of bananas. So ripe ones 80 out of the total 400. As a percentage, you multiply by 100%. So 0, 0, 0, 0. 4 times 2, 2 times 10, 20%. Ripe ones are there. So let's see how many marks. 1 mark for finding the total and 3 marks for finding the percentage value. Part 3. 60 ripe bananas are sold out during Monday. So we need this information, 80 and 320. $60 bananas are sold. So we have to subtract 60 from 80. Then 120 bananas were ripened from raw bananas on Tuesday. Now you have to subtract here 120 and then here you get 120 ripe bananas. So raw ones now 200. Now they are asking, find the ratio between raw and ripe bananas now in the shop, in the simplest form. Now how many ripe ones are there? 80 minus 60, 20, and this 120, altogether 140. How many raw ones are there? 200. So 0 get cancelled out, divide by 2, 7 and 10. 7 to 10 ratio, ripe ones to raw one. And it says find the ratio between raw ones and ripe ones. So raw to ripe ones, other way around. Raw ones 10 and the other one 10 to 7. A portion from ripe bananas are sold during Tuesday. Now This is Tuesday. The ratio between raw and ripe bananas now in the shop is 10 to 3 now. Now 10 to 3. This is raw and this is ripe ones. Find how many ripe bananas were sold on Tuesday. Now earlier 10 to 7. So that means raw ones are the same. Ripe ones moved from 7 to 3. So that means when you take this one, 4 parts are sold. So we need to find out what is 4 parts means. So you can use this one. Now 10 to 7 ratio, raw ones are 10. So that's for 200. So 10 means 200. So what about 3 parts means? You need ripened ones. So 3 parts means 200 divided by 10 and multiply by 3. That's 60. Now earlier 7 parts, or you can straight away find out 4 parts is the difference. So I'll do separately. 7 parts means 200 divided by 10 into 7, 140, and this is 60. So the difference is 140 minus 60, 80 bananas were sold on Tuesday. Or you can do the difference is 4 parts straight away. 4 parts. So sold ones are 200 divided by 10 and multiplied by 4. 80 bananas are sold. So any method is okay. Finding earlier one, after, and take the subtraction, or we can take the difference and see straight away. So how many marks for this one? You get 7 to 7 here, 10 here, or 10 to 7. That's 3 marks. And fourth part, 80, that's 2 marks. And the last part, the mass of 20 bananas is 1 kilo. And the price of 1 kilo of bananas is 50 rupees. The trader took the bunch of bananas for 750 and showed that by selling all the bananas in the bunch, the trader can expect a profit of 250 rupees. So we need to find out what's the selling price. So altogether 400 bananas are there. Divide by 20, you can see how many kilos are there. Mass. 20 kilos are there. The whole thing is 20 kilos. 1 kilo is 50 rupees. So what's the selling price? 20 into 50. You get 1000 rupees. So 1000 rupees selling price, buying price, it's given 750 rupees, and the profit 1000 minus 750, 250 rupees. That's the profit. So you are asked to show that the profit is 250 rupees. That's true. So how many marks for that? That's 2 marks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 marks for this question number 2. Let's take question number 3. So you get 2 parts. Find the highest common factor of the algebraic terms 6a, 9ab, 15ac. Now you can find the prime factors. 6 means 2 times 3. 9 means 3 times 3. A and B is there. And 15 means 3 times 5. A and C. Highest common factor. So that means only the common ones we take. 3 is common and A is common. So highest common factor at CF is 3A. Take all possible common factors. Remove the brackets and simplify. 3x minus 2 minus 2x plus 1. When you are opening brackets, you have to multiply all inside numbers with the outside number. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times minus 2, minus 6. Minus 2 times x, minus 2x. Minus into plus, that's minus 2. 3x minus 2x is x. Minus 6 and minus 2, that's minus 8. So x minus 8 is the answer. So how many marks we can give? X minus 8, 3 marks. And 3A, 3 marks. So 6 marks for these two parts. Part B, price of a mango is 7 greater than the twice the price of a guava. Price of a guava is X rupees. State the price of mango in terms of X. So price of mango is, this is in rupees. Again we'll read, price of a mango is 7 greater than, that's plus twice the price of guava. Price of the guava is X, 2X. That's the price of mango. If the price of mango is 45 rupees, build up an equation and by solving it, find the price of guava. So 7 plus 2x, that's the price of a mango. That's given 45 rupees. Equate. Solve it. So you need 2x. Take 7 to the other side. That means subtracting 7. You get 8 and 3. 2x is 38. Divide by 2. X becomes 19 rupees. So you are getting 2 marks for this one and 3 marks for this part. So 3 plus 2, 5 and 6, 11 marks for that question. Let's take question number 4. That's about statistics question. Marks obtained by 11 students for an MCQ paper is given below. What is the least mark obtained by a student? The lowest one. That's 8. You can see that that's 8. Represent the above marks using a stem and leaf diagram. So how you draw a stem and leaf diagram? You can first draw a line and like a T letter you can write all stem values in the left hand side and leave the second digit in the right hand side. So we'll start from the first digit. You get 2 3s, 1 zeros. 0, 1, 2, 3. Do we have 4s? No. So we can start now. 2 with 3. 3 with 4. 3 with 0. 1 with 8. 0, 8. 1 with 6. 2 with 5. 2 with 5 again. 2 with 1. 1 with 4, 2 with 8. So those are the numbers. Now we can write down the key. Now when you are writing numbers, keep a space so that all the numbers in order. And what's the key? You can take any value. So I'll take 2 stroke 1 means 21. So you have to draw it properly and write down the key. So you get marks for that as well. So that's the stem and leaf diagram. So you get 3 marks here and 1 mark for writing down the lowest value. Let's take the next one. Find the range of the marks. Range means the highest and the lowest one. Take the difference. Highest is 34 and 8 is the other one. 34 minus 8, you get 26 is the range. Find the median of the marks. How many data points are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So how you find out the median one? Median value 11 plus 1 divided by 2. You get only one middle number. Arrange the data set in order. The middle number we call the median. So 12 divided by 2, that means 6th one is the median. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 23 is the median. So how many marks? You get 2 marks for 23 and 1 mark for finding the range. Find the mean of the marks. To find out the mean, you have to add all these values and divide by number of terms. That's 11. So let's see. We'll take the total here. This is 8. Add 14, 16 and 18. 14, 16, 18. 18, 48 is the total of the second row. Then add 21, 23, 25, 25 and 28. 25, 25 and is 50. So we'll take 50 instead of 25. Now add it. 8 and 1, 9, 9 plus 3, 12, 1 remaining, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 122. What's the total here? 30 and 34. You get 64. Now take the total here. 10, 18, 22, 2 remaining. So 6 plus 2, 8, 2, 10, 14 and 1 remaining, 2. 242 is the total. And 42 divide by 11. 11 numbers are there. What's the division? 11 times 2, 22. 2 remaining. For 22, that's 2. So 22 is the mean mark. Find the probability of a randomly selected student be a student who scored more than the mode. What's the mode value? According to the data set, what's the mode value? One which has the highest frequency. 25 twice are there. So 25 is the mode value. And you need to find out who scored more than the mode mark. 1, 2, 3. 3 students So the probability becomes 3 students out of 11. So 3 over 11. So how many marks for these two steps? You get 3 marks for finding mean and 1 mark for finding probability. So 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 4, 11 marks for that question. Let's take question number 5. So you get 4 parts there. The shape of the base of a cuboid shaped tank is given below. So this is the base. It's a rectangle. How much is the length is greater than the breadth? So we have to take the difference. So let's take the difference. 5 2/5 minus 3 1 over 3. So we can convert to improper fraction and do or 5 minus 3 and then subtract the proper fractions. I think we can use subtractions here because that's greater. This is 2/5 is greater than 1/3. So we can subtract 5 minus 3 becomes 2. Now we have to do 2/5 minus 1/3. How you convert to the same denominator? Here you have to multiply by 5. This one by 3 to get the same denominator. 15 is the common denominator. This is 6 and this becomes 5. So 6 minus 5, that's 1. So 2 plus 1 over 15, you can write as 2 and 1 over 15 parts bigger than the breadth. Three marks you are getting. Find the area of the base. So area becomes length into breadth. Length is 5 and 2/5. 5 and 2/5 multiplied by 3 and 1/3. Is that correct? 3 and 1/3. Yes. Now when you are multiplying, make sure that you convert to improper fractions first. 5 times 5, 25 plus 2, 27. 3 times 3, 9 plus 1, 10. Now simplify. 3 times 1, 3 times 9. 5 times 1, 5 times 2. So 9 times 2, 18 square centimeters is the area of the base. If the height of the tank is 2 meters, find the capacity of the tank in liters. So these all in centimeters, so we'll convert this also centimeters. That means 200 centimeters is the height. So what's the capacity? Base area, that's 18 into 200 and you are getting in cubic centimeters. 36 cubic centimeters. Now you need to convert to liters. 1000 cubic centimeters is 1 liter. So how many liters here? Divide by 1000. You get 3.6 liters. So that's the capacity of the tank. You are getting 3 marks for finding the base area and 3 marks for the capacity. Simplify. Now this is not related to the previous one. Decimal division. So how you divide decimals? You have to look at the divisor. When you have decimals in the divisor, you have to get rid of that. So you can multiply by 10. So do the same thing for the numerator, multiplied by 10. Both the numerator and the denominator, you get 432 and 12. Now this is normal long division. 432 divided by 12. 12 times 3, 36. And you get 72. That's 12 times 6, 72. So what's the answer? 36 is the answer when you divide. You are getting 2 marks for that. So 2 here and 6, 8 and 3, 11 marks. Let's take question number 6. So you have to construct a diagram. So you can take the compass and the ruler for that. Draw a circle of radius 4 centimeters and name the center as O. Draw the diameter AOB on it. So you have to draw the circle. Take the compass and the ruler. Radius is 4 centimeters. So you take 4 centimeter length and draw a circle. Then what's the next step? Mark the center as O and draw a diameter AOB. So diameter means any length passes through the center. So we can mark AB here. AOB is the diameter. Mark this point C on the circle such that AC is 4 centimeters. You take the compass. We need 4 centimeter length now. So we can mark on the circle, keep the compass on point O, point A, and mark it here. So we'll take only one side. So this is C. AC is 4 centimeters. Complete the triangle ABC. AC is 4 and you are asked to complete the triangle ABC. What can you say about ABC triangle? And you have to state the type of the triangle. So we know this is the diameter. Any angle in the diameter with the semicircle, you get 90-degree angle. So ABC is a right angled triangle. ABC is a right angled triangle. Then fourth part, shade the minus segment of the figure. Minus segment. So we can take this AC and you can shade either this, or if you take BC, this is a minus segment. So which one you like to color? I'll shade this one. So this is the minus segment. You can shade this as well, or this one you can't say. This is not a minus segment, smaller one we have to consider. Mark the point D on the circle which lies opposite side of the point C, that means this side, and get the AOD sector. Mark the central angle of that sector as X. We'll consider any point D, opposite side of C, and take AOD sector. AOD sector is this. Mark the central angle of that sector as X. So this is the central angle of AOD sector. So how many marks for all these steps? So let's start from the beginning. You are getting 3 marks for drawing the AOB diameter and the circle. That's first part, 3 marks. Second one, marking the point C, 1 mark. Complete the triangle ABC and state the type of triangle, 2 marks. 1 mark for that and 1 mark for connecting the sides. And then fourth part, you are getting 2 marks for shading the minor segment, and fifth part, you are getting 3 marks for taking a point opposite to C as D and then mark the angle as X. 3 marks. So 3 plus 2, 5, 8, 9, 11. 11 marks for this question as well. Let's take the last question. So you need to draw a diagram with coordinates given. Draw a suitable Cartesian plane and plot the below points and then join them in order. So before that, we need to check what are the points. So when you take the x value 7, you get 7 and minimum x minus 3. So minus 3 with 7. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can draw. So we can start. Starting with minus 3 here, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. So here I can draw this is the y-axis. And look at the y values, maximum is 4 and minimum is minus 2. So we can start from here, 4. 3, 2, 1 and this is the x-axis. And we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. And y value is negative 2, 1, minus 1, minus 2. So first adjust the scale and then we can mark the points. 2, 4. X is 2, y is 4. This point. 4, 2. X is 4, y is 2. 7, 1. X is 7, y is 1. 4, 0. X is 4, y is 0. 2 and minus 2. This point. 0, 0. Minus 3, 1. 0, 2. And now we can connect the points in order, starting with 2, 4. And we mark this one, this, here, here, here and here. So that's the diagram you are getting. Draw the axis of symmetry of the figure obtained and write down their equations. Now this is a symmetric figure. Can you see that? We can draw the axis of symmetry. One line is here, equally divided. Another line is here. That's also equally divided. So that's all. You can't divide here because this length and this length different. So what are the axis of symmetry equations you have to write? This means x is always 2. So x equals 2 lines. This means horizontal line y equals 1, always 1. Y equals 1. So let's see how many marks. So for marking the diagram, everything, 6 marks. And 2 marks for each one, each axis of symmetry, 2 marks each, and also you have to draw it. And let's take the last part. Write down the order of rotational symmetry of that figure. What is order means rotational symmetry? When you rotate, you need to get the same diagram. So this height is 3, but this height is not the same. So 90 degrees, you are not getting the same. So when you rotate 180, you get the same shape because upside down both are the same. So 180, you get one shape, same shape, and another 180. That's 360. Again, you get the same shape. So what is the order of rotational symmetry? You get 2. 2 is the order of rotational symmetry here. So 1 mark there. So let's say 6 plus 2. This is also 2, 6 plus 4, 10, and 1 question, 1 mark there. That's 11 marks for the whole thing. So this is the last question in your paper. So we did 20 short questions, and then first question is compulsory, and you can select 4 more questions in this paper. So make sure before you watch my video, you first take the time and do the paper. And then my advice is to check your answers by watching my video.